Hello and welcome to the demo of I Nima. And so I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is actually a palindrome, because if you flip around I Nima, it actually flips around back to I Nima, which I think is a very interesting thing. And I'm not sure if that plays any sort of story relevance, but I just thought that was interesting. So yeah, because I actually don't know what the full story is, but yeah, I don't know why I keep saying but yeah, like I don't have any other words. Anyways, what a mess of an intro. Anyways, so welcome to the demo of I Nima. In this game, you essentially have to convince your mother that you really are her daughter. Are you though? Or are you just something, some mimic that's just taken the form of her daughter? Are you really human? And so that's just a very interesting little thing, because now we're also left in the dark. Are we actually Nima? Or, you know, are we playing as something more sinister? And I thought the whole premise, the whole setup is very cool, and it's basically you know, I'll just show you the gameplay. I'm too much of a mess. All right, so without further ado, grab a cup of coffee and let's get going with the demo of I Nima. All right. Oh, what an interesting loading sequence. Nima. Hold up, okay, no, that's fine. Cool. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. The perfect undulating prison for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain, and you find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked. You're breathing. The air is cold and stagnant. The walls that surround you provide the room with a distinct lack of natural light. You're underground. Dozens of boxes overflowing with trinkets bring a strange sense of comfort. That comfort dissipates as you realize you're tied to the chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds your head up. The stranger stands across the room, hesitating to approach. Nima, is that you? Words in your brain can be combined to unlock new words. So it's kind of like that cat game that we played a while back, where it's like little words combined together, and then, you know, you just need to combine the words to get the cat to come out of bed, and that's very cute. Understood. So, Stranger Nima, Mom, all words are stored in your library after they're unlocked. When you're done, words can be dragged from your brain down into your mouth to unlock new dialogue options. Who is Nima? Am I Nima? Just tell her whatever she wants to hear. Mom? Mom? What's going on? Wait, yes, it's all coming back to you now. You're Nima Lee, and this is your mother, Annabelle Lee. Mom breathes a sigh of relief and smiles. Oh, thank God, I thought I lost you. She excitedly steps forward, but stops herself just short of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. She pauses. Lost me? Mom shudders. Let me bring you some food first. You must be starving. Mom exits the basement, excitedly clambering her way up the stairs. I hope she trips and cracks her skull. Thanks, Mom. What the heck? Why would you ever have that thought? That's weird. A sopping wet bowl of slop is gently presented to you. The odor, reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks, is masked by overwhelming amounts of soy sauce. Her nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. Mom unties her hands but leaves your waist and head fastened to the chair. With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. She places a small dull spoon in your now free hand. She's even uglier up close. Okay, Nima, before you eat, we need to have a little talk. There was an accident. Your memories may have been affected. I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement for now. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow her rules, and then we'll be free. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? That's what they all say. You look at the bowl of food and then back up at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces in your mind. Alright, so starting tomorrow, I'm going to be bringing you items. I want you to think of how these items make you feel, if they bring back any memories. For now, let's start with something simple as an example. She takes the bowl of gruel and pushes it towards you. What does this kanji make you think of? You can start to eat while we talk if you like. You hesitate, looking down at the bowl and back at her. Although she claims there is no wrong answer, you know that is not true. She is looking for a specific response. Try connecting ideas in your mind, see where those trains of thought lead you. Tell me what you're thinking about. Let me try doing a bunch of stuff. Nima. Okay, that's still Nima. Can I get rid of Nima? It's just Nima. Nima. Nima and kanji. Disgust. Oh, Nima and hungry. Food. What have food and disgust? Kanji. Interesting. What about Nima and disgust? Oh, okay. I can just clear out the board. I can individually clear things out. Okay. Kanji and disgust. What about that? Nima. Okay. Okay, so she doesn't like the kanji. What if I mix kanji with mom? Disgust. It's still disgust. Kanji. What if I do disgust? Ew. I think that was the wrong answer. Despite every fiber of your being screaming at you not to, you bravely force a single spoon of piping hot kanji down your throat. There's not supposed to be fish bones in kanji. Overwhelmed by the pungent taste of mom's unconventional methodology of cooking, you spit back out. Better to starve to death than endure another mouthful of this over-seasoned nightmare. Unsurprisingly, mom looks away in shame and apologizes for the culinary travesty before you. I guess my cooking has improved then. I'm sorry, mom, I can't eat this. Well, you have to eat something. Can we order takeout? She cringes. The notion of spending money on greasy fast food when there's perfectly fine kanji at home seems to cause her physical anguish. How do you screw up kanji this badly? Genuinely. I'm baffled because you know how hard it is to screw up kanji? Even if it was like fish kanji, you would just place ginger in the kanji. Unless the fish by itself was already rotten, then I would understand, but still. You know what? I have some Burgess Burger coupons upstairs. I've been saving them for a special occasion. Also, you just stuck the spring onion is just like standing there. Which is not supposed to happen. at least cut it up, please. To be determined if she'll remember to actually do this. Huh, she's going to feed us, right? You yawn. The bowl of kanji certainly chased away your appetite. Now you prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside and sleep. Mom sets the bowl aside and lets out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Some things just come to you, but as far as you're concerned, everything that happened before you woke up in this basement feels like a dream. You were swimming, you hit your head. You're lucky I was able to rescue you. You clutch your head as a bolt of pain travels from the top of your cranium down your spine. Ow! Likely story. A memory surges to you. You recall looking up at your mother's stony face. In her hand, she clutches a small, sharp knife designed to cut through flesh and organs. Your mother looks worried as she reaches out to console you. You recoil away from her. Maybe we should talk about this later. Tomorrow, the real test will begin. You pass those and you'll be free to leave the basement, and everything can return to normal. How am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? I suppose it's only fair you have a chance to ask me some questions in return. There's a shuddering pain racking your brain. You're almost spent for the day. Choose the next words carefully. Blood and rock. Pain in river. Rock. Okay. Okay, we got this. Nima and swimming. Happy and pain. Happy swimming. Let's try happy swimming. Trophy. Interesting. I can't use trophy. What about swimming trophy? What about a swimming trophy? Doesn't work. Nima then? No, it doesn't work. What about mom? Mom and trophy, no. Mom and swimming, grief. Interesting. What? Trophy and grief. Grief and Nima. Dad. Oh, we're cooking. We're absolutely cooking. Hold on, where's mom? Family. Nima, family. Fear. Fear. Why choose? What do you want to know? Oh, I didn't even click it. I'm dumb. Okay. Okay. Where's dad? Father. Wait, what if I did father and dad? Mom and Nima. I see. Oh. Oh, look at you. Love family. Nope. Mom and love. Where's the love? Oh, here it is. Work. Oh. Dad and love. Water. He loves water. Okay. I like this little thing because you're slowly unraveling the story just based on, or at least bits of the story, just based on the words that you combine. What about the dad and trophy? I think I did Nima and trophy already, right? No, they didn't mix. Happy Nima. How happy are you? Swimming and family, right? Did you poison dad with your food? No, okay. Oh, whoops, my bad. Okay. Work and dad, father. Marine biologist. Do I like fish? Interest. That, what a long word. Okay, let me try this. No, that didn't work. Okay, what does mom do for work then? Paleontologist. What the heck? Okay, wait, but this one's not highlighted. Why is trophy not highlighted anymore? Is that a dead end thing? It might be a dead end thing, which is why it's not there. Interesting. Work, okay. I don't know what the difference is if it's like bracketed or bordered versus not. Water and marine, what the heck? Okay. Fine, let me ask paleontologist. I can't ask that? What do you mean I can't ask that? Water. Nope. Okay, I guess that is a dead end thing. Can't really ask that. River and blood, how about that? Pain and rock. River and dad. No. Alright, let's try marine biologist then. Do I like fish? My brain's fuzzy, but there's a lot of fish swimming around in my noggin. Noggin. We want to study marine biology, so that makes sense. That does make sense. Your brain is a fishbowl and you're ready to fill it with the fish. Your eyelids are growing heavy, you're running out of energy. Anything else you want to ask me about? Yes, what happened to father? Father and swimming, how about that? Nope. Kanji and father. What? How does dad feel about your kanji? Disgust. Disgust and dad. Nope. Grief and dad. Sad. Where's dad? Where's dad? Your mother looks down at her hands. Dad's not here. What do you remember about him? You search your mind for anything you can recall about your father. The memory that returns is an event or a story, but a smell. He smells like fish. Oh, that's a new word. I thought I already got that. Your mom's stony face cracks in a smile, then she laughs. Yeah, he did. You yawn, your mother takes notice. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? I have one more question. Okay, what do you want to ask? Not fish and dad. James Pond. That's genius. Something's missing. Isn't there something missing? There's this fish-shaped hole in your heart you can't explain. Or is it just a fish-shaped hole in your stomach? There's a lot missing, sweetie. We're gonna put it back together again, okay? You nod. The pain surging through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastening you to the chair. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity wiggle your neurons. Mom hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished and sickly form. Interesting detail. Malnourished. So what's actually happening there? Alright, what's actually happening? And then sickly. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna be malnourished, you're gonna be sickly, but still. You're lured onto a lumpy mattress, tucked in routinely and without indulgence. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Her acts of mothership seemed to be a little more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress the side of your face, and once again, the world goes dark. Life. Fossil. My head hurts. This is my room. I barely remember it. Oh, wow. Oh. I was not talented at all. That's family. Well, I already got that the first time around. James Pond. What if I did James Pond and Dad? Grief. He's dead now, isn't he? Sad Dad. Maybe it's sad Mom. Sad Mom. Nima and Dad sad. Swimming Dad. I don't think this makes. I think I would try that. Yeah, I would try that. Nope. Okay. Should I knock for Mom? No, not yet. Was it always this lumpy? Bad. Bad and family. How about that? Safety. Blood. And bad. Okay. Bad and safety. Dream. Do you dream about fish? Swimming apples. That's what I wanted. Do you dream about Dad? Happy? No. I mean, that makes sense. And do you dream about water? Rock and pain? Do you dream about James Pond? Love and happy? Oh yeah, I didn't even do Love and Dad, did I? Or was that family? Water. Do you love fish? James Pond. New bed and hungry. Do you want bed and breakfast or something like that? Nima. Oh, I haven't done Stranger yet. Let me try that. Stranger and Dream. Fear. Stranger and James Pond. Dream and Nima. Stranger, stranger, danger. Sad stranger, Mom. What do you fear, Mom? Loneliness. A lonely dream. Lonely James Pond is water. Isolation. Wow, what have I said? Oh, balls. I tried to mix it with the other one, but I guess that didn't work. Nima. Water. Isolation and maybe Mom, right? Dad. Interesting. Lonely mother. I think that gives me grief, right? That gives me Dad. Isolation. Nima. Mom. food. What do you dream about when you're dreaming of food? Kanji. Bed and isolation. Sad. I was his child, and I was her child. In this kingdom by the sea. Aquarium and dad. Ooh, plush memory. Loving shark, happy shark. Happy. A child's drawing, it vaguely resembles a koi fish. Hell yeah, James Pond. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. Nima. Pets. Pet shark. Nope. Okay. Pet and plush. Okay, James Pond and memory. That should be something, right? Love and happy. Shark and where's dad? Dad. Aquarium and plush. Aquarium. Aquarium and mom, maybe? Dad. Nima. And aquarium. Happy. Isolation shark. Nope, doesn't work. Dream of sharks. Plush and love. Plush shark. How about that? Happy. Yeah, they seem to be giving the same. Ow. Oh, sorry, my leg hit my chair. Grief. Aquarium. Dad. A lava lamp. Hot to touch. Light. Light bed. Bed light? Dark. Dark shark. Nope. Was I scared of the dark then? Let me try that. Fear. Oh, do you fear the dark? Let me try that. Nope. You do not fear the dark. Dark and light. Do you fear the light? Do you fear sharks? Predator. Do you predator in the dark? Predator in light? Predator pet. Nope. Predator plush. 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 Isolation. I'm just trying everything at this point. Dream of what? James Pond. Nope. Safety in the light. Nope. Safety. Oh, what if I tried safety and dad? That has to be something, right? Or does it just make family? Memory and love. Do you love James Pond? I feel like you do. Nima. What about do you love sharks? Plush and dad. What would predator? It was like that's shark, but it's like what? Predator and fish would probably give me shark, right? Even though shark aren't fish, right? What's he so happy about? Pisses me off. Jesus Christ, girl. Happy plush. Dad. I wonder what's out there. Trapped outside. Fossil and rock. Trapped. Fossil. Shark. Shark fossil. Old. Old. Maybe I did fossil and then I tried dad with each of them. But that's mom, no? Mom would be the paleontologist. Happy and work. Old mom. Grandma. Where does grandma fit into this? Grandma, how did you get here? Happy grandma? Or is it family? Oh. Blood. I'm gonna do something. Yeah, okay. I thought that would be messed up, but yeah. Do you dream of grandma? No. Are you safe with grandma? Are you isolated? Grandma? Oh, but what about memory? That has to bring up something about her, right? No. Is this a dead end? Trapped grandma, trapped dad, home. Coffin. Jesus, that's pretty dark. Coffin. Fossil. Are you calling grandma a fossil? I don't think that's nice. School. School and work. Homework. Right. Coffin. Dad. He's so dead, man. He's so dead. Love coffin. I don't think you want to love a coffin. It's kind of meant to. Pain and dad. Grief. And coffin. What would a coffin have? Nima. Nima and grandma. What does that do? Nothing. What about school? Happy. You're happy? At school? That's rare. No, that does nothing. Swimming with your family. That gives you happiness. Grandma. There's no grandpa, apparently. Oh, sorry, what was that? The bathroom is locked, but what if I need to? This human looks strange. I don't think that's a human. I wish I could use the powerhouse of the cell, the mitochondria. I don't know what it is in English. Is it July already? It feels like it's been a million years. Mitochondria, is that how you pronounce it in English? I wish I could shrink down just to see how my dolls live. A penguin. I wonder if they're ever jealous of the birds in the sky. Tomato Boy is the coolest. I've read all of the comics. Save the whales. Though it is beautiful when a whale dies, they host an entire ecosystem. Science and erosion. Erosion. Acidic Boy, really? Really? What the heck? Acidic Boy. Feel the power of Acidic Boy. What the heck? I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. My own locker, I can't remember the password. I can't remember. Forgotten Nima. Ghost. Ghost. I have to somehow get password right. Ocean forgotten. Nima, are you a ghost? Mind. Ghost. God damn it. Okay, not that. Forgone Tomato Boy, clearly. Papa. Papa. Grandma and Papa? No. School. Nima is ghost, right? Forgotten dad. Oh. Help mom file taxes. Mom was always so stressed about those. Ew, taxes. Disgusting. Dumb bass. Hey, that bass is trying his best. Pulley. Milk, rice, coffee, tomatoes. I wonder if mom had time to pick up groceries while I was gone. Doesn't seem like it. Hungry. Hungry for fish. Food. Food for bully. Guilt. Candy. What did Nima and candy? Happy. Happy bully. That's disgusting. I don't know I did that. Candy and ghost. What would be a ghost? What would help with ghost? So I'm trying to figure out all of this and I'm... Oh, my purpose in life. I wonder what my life is. What my purpose is, rather. Sorry, not my life. I used to chew on these pencils. Hungry. This is my special jar of wishes. Wish I could get out of here. Anything else I can just click? No. That's the max. Hungry for food. Disgusting kanji. Wait, no, I put down dream and got disgusting kanji as indulgence. Disgust. Nima, life, birth. Birth? Ghost? Acidic boy. I literally have no idea what acidic boy is. What if I mixed him with tomato boy? Gotta have the boys throw hands or something. I don't know. Erosion. It's more acidic boys. Ghost. I feel like erosion should have a bit more. Guilt. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. Hold up. What are you guilty of? Bully. Bully, nothing. Indulgence? Are you guilty of indulgence? Self-loathing. Hell yeah. Does mother... Bully, guilt, self-loathing, regret. What do you regret, Nima? What do you perhaps regret? Time. Okay, let's try Nima and Mom a couple of times. Just so then I have a few more things to load in, you know, just so that I don't have to keep on rolling back and forth. Regret. What's a regret, Mom? Work and neglect. Ah, neglect. Neglect Nima. Sad. Useless stuff. Okay, well, I guess got back. Do you hate yourself? Neglect Mom. Nima. Neglect Nima. Sad. Birth. Nima and science. Science. How much do you hate all of this, Nima? Stolen. Sad. Self-loathe. What was stolen? Stolen candy. Did you steal candy? Sad. Stolen. Did you replace someone? Oh. Huh. Interesting. Mom. Nima? No. Where does this lead to, stranger? Is this even your mother? Like, imagine you're just like, that's just a random person. That would be wild. Alright, Dad, let's see what you got. Father. Nope. Nope. Time. Time is his biggest regrets because I assume he passed away earlier. But what would be the password to all this? Penguin. Envy. She spent a long time working on this one. No one even read it. This book is about evolution. I wonder what will evolve into. Age of Mom. Oh, Jesus. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty strong swimmer. Swim team. Old book. Swimming. Nope. Those fish are trapped in a fake world. Trapped. Are you trapped? You definitely are, Nima. Home. You're trapped home. Zongwen 7. Oh, Zhongman. Okay. Sorry, I had to say in Cantonese. I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, okay. Zhongwon. I can't say in Mandarin. My Mandarin also sucks. Don't worry. It isn't. Okay, wait. I just realized it's spelled Lee, L-E-E, because that's how Cantonese people spell Li, whereas like usually for Mandarin people they spell it as Li. So I just realized that she's probably Kanto. Now it makes more sense. Okay. Me too, man. Me too. Me too, Nima. Okay. Knowledge Mom. Science book. School and science homework. Nima. Homework. Book. Homework. School. Swim team and Nima. I imagine that gives like trophies. Trophy, yeah. Understanding paleobiology. Helen Tamerlane. 101 dinosaur jokes that will have your friends roaring by JP. How do dinosaurs pay their bills with Tyrannosaurus checks? Come on, man. Come on, you can do that. Joke about fossil. Joke about knowledge. Joke about book. Tales from the Uncool Kid. Benson Breyer? This boat used to be so relatable. Now I think he's just a loser. Jesus. Isolation joke. Isolation book. Isolation school. Forgotten fossil. Morella. Who the hell's Sekisa? Experiment. Interesting. So I'm gonna try a bit of stuff. Gotta try a bit of stuff. Okay. I'm gonna organize everything, and then we're gonna try a whole bunch of stuff. Corpse and cut. Autopsy. What did you do to Nima? What the balls? Birth. From a corpse. Cut Nima. Depression. Oh. Oh no. Morella. Lonely. Nima and Science. Lonely mom, dad, okay. Depression. Who's Morella? Who are you? Are you part of the swim team? No, you're not. Who is Sekisa? Nima? Rebirth. What? Guilt and experiment. What? Ego? Ego rebirth? Nima. Rebirth. Nima and then a rebirth into what? Monster. Immortal. What the frick is happening? Parasite What the frick? Growth. What the heck? What did we stumble upon? Like... Ghost. Erosion. Are we actually... I'm starting to think we're not actually Nima. Paradox. But why though? Life. Birth. Power. What if we give Nima some power? Immortality and healing. Power, birth, love, Paris, manipulation. Mind, power, manipulation. What an interesting series of things. Very interesting. Very too interesting to let go. Why did I say that? Manipulation. Rebirth. Did mom have a rebirth? Let's see. Hubris. What is her hubris, mother? God. Is mom playing God? Experiment. Oh, our mother definitely did something. Guilt's experiment. Mom, what is her guilt? Surgery and indulgence. Mom, what is her indulgence then? Wait, what? Oh, did they fuse together on accident? They might have fused together. Okay. Where is indulgence? Science. Science? God. Zombie. Grief. What's her guilts? Nima. Mom or surgery? Morella, James Pond, and Nima. What an intro. Who is Morella? Infect. Is this some kind of pet cemetery thing? What the heck? Okay. Present. What is happening? Mom? What kind of monster are you? Experiments. Mom, what's her ego? Indulgence and hubris. Punishments. Oh God, okay. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Scientist. God and zombie. You want a God zombie? No, of course not. Why would you ever want that? Surgery. Autopsy. Shame. Mother, what is her biggest shame? What is her punishment, Mother? This is weird. This is so much more than I ever thought it could be. Sorry. My throat's so dehydrated right now. Love. Does she actually love her though? My question. Regrets. Neglect. That's your current state. Right. Shame. Regrets. What's her work and neglect? Mom, zombie. Self-loathing. Is Nima a paradox? No, it's just a life. Is Dad a zombie? Hold up. I'm really curious what happens if I do this. Fear. Do you fear him becoming a zombie? Well, I'm curious. What? Oh, what are you? Cockroach. Forgotten. Imagine if it's just Nima. I guess Nima would be too obvious. You're right. Forgotten. Nima. Ghost. What's another four-letter word in my thingy-majiggy? Time. Or is it envy? What's her envy, Mom? What is her envy? What could you be envious about? Forgiveness. You asking for forgiveness, Mother? I don't think that's mine to give. Nima and Mom. What about stranger? What about stranger and Dad? Wouldn't that be interesting? A stranger and Dad. Nope. No, that's fine. Shame. Pretend what? A mirror and a parasite. Let's try that. Nima. Interesting. Are we actually Nima then? And is our mother really our mother? No, wait, hold on. I want to do zombie and Nima, not zombie and Mom. I already tried that. Fear. There's a lot going on. There's so much going on. That's very, very interesting. Love Nima. You're a scientist. God. Monster. Nima. Because these combinations exist for a reason. They don't just happen for no reason. Pride. What's our biggest pride, Mother? What do you think is our biggest pride? You might work. I already tried that, didn't I? I'm dumb. Responsibility. Shame. Self-loathing. Nima and responsibility. Let's try that. Mom and family. Okay, responsibility then. Work. Dude, there's so many words happening. What could be this four-letter combination? O, P, S, B, F. Ego and God. Death. Am I dead? Corpse. Mom. Science. Forgotten. Forgotten stranger, how about that? Where is it? There it is. No, death. Nima, forgotten death. Whose death did you forget? Responsibility and death. Neglect, responsibility, pride and death. Humility. Forgiveness. God. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You want to ask for forgiveness, ask for God. What is infect? Hold up. Corpse and rots. Did you rot something, Mom? Am I really rotting? Zombie. Infect Nima. Parasite mind. Experiment. So clearly I'm not really Nima. Probably some weird thingy-majiggy. The surgery indulgence. Goddamn. Homicide and hungry. Knife. Death, surgery, hungry, autopsy. I don't think you want to do that. There we go. Knife and Nima. Cut. Knife and Mom. Fear. Homicide. Death. Homicide. Mom. Nima. Rot. Rot. Mind. Death. Knife. Homicide. Stasis. Is it the real? Are you in stasis? Hospital and sleep. Mortality, Nima, power, death, rebirth, parasite. What is in stasis? Try Mom then. Depression. I can try depression, Nima, but I think that's just guilt. Okay, no. Time and Nima. Stasis. Oh, I didn't try that. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. There's so much to unravel just from these words. This is actually really, really fascinating. Hospital. Nightmare. Hospital. What is your nightmare to? What horrors do you dream of? Death and home. Interesting. There's so many things I can try. It's like, it's baffling to me. Afterlife. Home. Punishment. Trapped. Afterlife. Did you try to bring your dad back with the whatever you're doing? Marilla. What is Marilla? Fossil. I have no idea what Marilla is. Huh. Paradox. Life and paradox. So it seems like Nima... I don't know, because I don't have the full story, but it seems like Nima isn't exactly Nima. She's maybe like the subject of an experiment because she died or something along those lines. Yes. Are you awake? Yes. You hear her undo a series of deadbolts, opening the door only a crack for it to be caught by the chain lock and held nearly closed. She studies you. She closes the door. You hear her undo the last chain and open the door again. That is horrifying. You then clean yourself up. The bathroom door was locked. Her cold demeanor thaws for a moment. Crap. She pounds her head with the palm of her hand. She gestures ready to go sit at the table while she retreats into your bathroom and locks the bathroom. Quick, lock her in. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mother in your prison. She returns quickly and efficiently. Your bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take note of you, passing by to ascend the stairs in a staccato of thumps and exits the basement. You figure in chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She's not buying it. She returns, trundling clumsily down the stairs. She holds the railing to keep herself steady. In her other hand, she carries a large tote bag bulging with concealed items. All right. She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. Good morning, Nima. Good morning. Don't forget to call her Mom. Did you sleep well, Mom? No. Disgusting. She's wearing the same clothes from yesterday. She looks disheveled. It's unclear if she slept at all. Are you feeling any pain? Yesterday our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable and you seem to have made a full recovery. And Nima has definitely died during the accident. I'm convinced that Nima died during the accident, and as a result, she also lost her husband. Okay, I'll say my full theory after. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. She flips up a notebook and makes note of that response. How is your sleep? Any interruptions or strange dreams? Lie to her. Nope. She flips her notebook closed and the fake smile turns into a real one. You're going to do better today, right? Today's going to be a little different from yesterday. With me, I have some items. All you need to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you do that for me? Yes. She places a plushie of a shark upon the table in front of you. For some reason, it invokes unfamiliar feelings within. Nostalgia, sorrow, and most intriguingly, love. Now, is there anything that this reminds you of? I'm gonna write, where was it? The aquarium. The trip. Because Ray did all this combination earlier on. That's the toy Dad got for me at the aquarium. Can we go? Can we get tickets? Yes, let's out of the bowl. It's not really a good time for that right now. Aw man, promise me we'll go sometime, okay? Just like we used to go when Dad was still around. Memories of your father's embrace fills your mind. He's no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're all done here. Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. Mom lets out a melancholic chuckle. It's funny, you used to bring this thing everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you, even to wash it. Your father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. He even considered buying a second one to switch out so we could clean it when you weren't looking. Hey! He never did, don't worry. After he passed, you were even more inseparable. You wanted to hold on to anything that reminded you of him. You and Mom share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more into memory every single day. Mom lovingly plants her hand on your cheek. I'm just glad I didn't lose both of you. Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed on its surface. There's a prismatic glow on the rock, an opalized skeleton frozen in time, then cracked open like an egg. Oh. Mother hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. What does this remind you of? Rock and pain. Blood. So that's obviously where she got hit by for swimming, right? Swimming in blood. River, pain and river, rock. Rock and Nima. Pain and blood. Swimming. Can I get something else? Not that. Maybe swim team? I want to go back to swim team. How about that? No. Okay. Corpse and swim team. Drown. A rumble in the basin, mud raining down from the sky. Then a sudden blanket of earth pulled across you from somewhere far beyond your vision. You're pretty sure that's what it would be to be buried alive. Nima, what does this remind you of? Corpse and blood. Guts. Hold on, I'm gonna search it up. Blood. And swimming. Let's try that. Pain in the river. I found it. I found that fossil. I found it in Kicking Horse River. You were so happy when I gave it to you as a present. Mom looks pleased. She reaches out and starts to run her finger across the fossil. Yes, I was. It surprised me because you usually don't find fossils like that underwater. It must have slid all the way down from the mountain to end up there. I started to recall the day you dived in. The clearness of the turquoise water that made it easy to see the bottom, the rock that seemed to call to you, your mom's carefree smile. It looks like it's broken though. Mother nods, not looking at the fossil. She already knew it was broken. I extracted the fossil after you gave it to me. Some of the imprints are still there though. You feel like Mom isn't telling you everything. There is something special about this fossil when you found it, a reason you ran across the rock to present it to her. Can I see it? No, not right now. I'm still studying it. That's okay, I can wait until you're ready. Until then, I'm happy to help you in any way I can. Cooking, taking care of the house, picking up after you, it's all fine so long as you can achieve your dream. Hold up, I'm curious. Is there something related to this? Mortality. Still the same thing. Fossil. What about Nima? Pride. Swimming. God and fossil. Does it relate? Rebirth. Experiments and God. Or does that make signs? Might give me signs. Nope, it doesn't do anything. Let's try this. Rebirth. Crap. Okay. Mortality and rebirth. Embryo. Embryo of what? Embryo. Embryo and afterlife? Embryo and parasites. Where's parasite? Dude, there's so much to this game. Oh my god. Morella. Is Morella the name of your parasite? Dude. Zombie. What's that supposed to mean? Your mother had called you her lab assistant, but all you did to help her was cook and clean. Back then you told yourself you did that work for love, but now you can't help but feel indignant. It's not fair to have to do all this work and I don't even know why. All this work, doing your chores is just a bare minimum. Don't be ungrateful. This project is going to fix our family. Bare minimum? You didn't let me leave the house. I felt like I was in prison. You shouldn't have said that. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set up for you. What lesson, Mom? Don't get all righteous with me, as if it's my fault we end up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment in jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you, for us to go back to the way that things were, but it seems you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it. It's time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Gruffly, she picks you up by her arms and holds you back to your room. She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door and begins ascending the stairs of the basement. You messed up, push her buttons too much, she doesn't love you anymore. You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, you want for nothing else but the comfort of your bed. You find yourself awake in bed, there are heavy weights on your arms. You try to wiggle and your arms push against a series of tight ropes that bind you still. I told you, she doesn't like failure. Your mother enters the room wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You're awake. I didn't use enough anesthesia. You try to scream but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine, you won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you and gripping your face with a clawed hand. The pick inches closer to your eye. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress her cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. But that's okay. Oh, jeez. There's always next time. You feel the blade scrape past your socket and push out into the nerves of your brain. Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Suddenly, it's dark. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. You spend eternity in this darkness until a familiar voice. Nima, is that you? Whoa, that's good. That's really good. A lot of reading though, my throat is parched, so let me drink some water first and then we'll talk about this. Okay, so clearly they are currently stuck in some sort of experiment. We are not Nima, or maybe we are. We're like half Nima, half something else. So I think, okay, so what I pieced together so far is that you, Nima, and your father, and Nima's father rather, were caught in an accident. Her father's dead. Or maybe her father died beforehand. But it seems like Nima and her father were both caught in an accident. I could be wrong. I could be completely misreading this. And then her father's dead, but Nima was like almost dead, but not quite, it seems. And so to kind of revive Nima, I guess her mother decides to sort of play around with a parasite, I guess, to just, I guess, support her brain functions. That's the little voice that's like, oh, she doesn't tolerate failure or something like that. I think the parasite is called Marcella. I think that's the thing. I think that's the parasite that's inside Nima's brain. Except maybe our Nima is actually dead. Maybe our Nima is actually dead, and then all of these are just clones of one another. Because remember, it did say embryo, so maybe Nima is being perpetually like cloned, more and more and more, and then to sort of transfer her conscious, like her mother just implements Marcella into the clone's brain to just sort of trigger those memories and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe, I'm not too sure. And as a result, she is kind of playing God. She is, she as in like her mother, is kind of playing God because she is endlessly trying to bring back Nima. Even though she might never be the same, even though she is not her daughter. This is fast. This is not the turn that I expected this game to take. Now again, I could be reaching, but that does seem to be the general sort of sort of push that this is taking. Okay, no. Okay. So I'd like to change a bit my theory. I think her father died way before Nima did, as evidenced by the dialogue. But because of her neglect, because of her mother's neglect, Nima got into a swimming accident, and then she might have died or been brain dead. Or she straight up died, because there are a lot of terms for autopsy, corpse, and stuff like that. So she might have straight up died. Her mother is grieving. She creates the parasite, plays God, plants it to try and revive Nima. Clone fails, does it a dozen more times. So I think that's where we're currently at. Now again, I could be completely wrong, but that is the general vibe that I'm getting from this. But honestly, damn, what a solid demo. It is very, very interesting. I like this premise because just from the words, just from mashing words together, you can actually slowly unravel the story. I think that's fascinating. Soundtrack as a whole, very interesting. It's like it kind of clashes, right? Because it's like joyous, but also you're slowly unraveling these horrible things. It's very, very bizarre. Not in a bad way, but still. The graphics are certainly unsettling. The use of color is so good. I do want to say, like the sickly green with like the red that pops out, very good. I will, yeah, I will say this, which I don't know if it's, I lost my train of thought, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to say something, but honestly, I kind of only have good things to say about this because, damn, that's solid. Very solid. Yeah, I kind of don't have anything else to say. Like, overall, I had a phenomenal time with this demo. It was unsettling. It presented enough of the story that we're like, oh, I kind of want to go back for more, which is, again, what I want from a demo. Nothing bad about, optimization wise. The aesthetics were clean all the way through, very unsettling stuff. And so yeah, I thought that this demo was just great, and I'm really looking forward to the full release of this game. There's no particular criticism that I want to give, honestly. Like, from a writing standpoint, I think that this maybe at the end of the demo gave away too much, but still, I like that. I really do like this demo. And so yeah, I think we can wrap it up here for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. And yeah, if you guys want to experience this demo for yourself, make sure to download it on Steam. And if this game did indeed pique your interest, make sure to wishlist the game, because I'm sure it helps with the devs a lot. And so yeah, I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you guys are. And see you guys next time. Bye bye. See you and take care. Bye.